Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today I'm starting a little bit far from where the most of the stream is going to be taking place, and I've got some resources that actually I should be putting away right away, because yeah, I've been working on the Ice Islands recently. This is a big thing. You might see in some future live stream, and indeed you'll see it in the background of Q&A Saturday, but today's video is not about that. It's about maps. Oh my, I messed that one up pretty bad, eh? Today's video is about maps, which is why I'm kind of in a hurry to get things going and show you all of the maps. So let's put all of this in there. Again, you've seen a little bit of this going on at some point, but yeah, let's go over to here, shall we? And let's get to the maps going. So today, we're making a giant map. This live stream's gonna be a bit more casual than normal. If you watch these live streams as like a podcast, this one's gonna be like, just skip a few minutes into this one because you'll be confused by talking at the chat and stuff like that. I want to do the normal streamer thing where you just like have 5 minutes where you just chill and say, hey, yeah, it's kind of like we're streaming, but also we're not. You know, it says I'm live and I am live, but am I live? I want to raise those sorts of questions, and you know, that's what we're doing today. So, hello everyone, the live stream chat. Hope you're doing wonderful. I did in fact shave my beard at the end of the last live stream. It's very tragic, right? It's very tragic. I've actually been thinking about the streaming that I do on this channel a lot because I stream such a weird amount that I can't even like quantify it down. Like, how many hours do I stream a week? Some. And because of that, I was like, you know what? I should have like not a more consistent stream schedule, because that's like I enjoy it being inconsistent. This is the most consistently inconsistent part of my life. Also, I don't think you're alive. You seem a bit dead without the beard, says Chris Salvi. Well, that is just hurtful. But, boo, bring the beard back. Rip Toycat beard. You know, that's what I love about the beard. It was literally the #1, like, hate thing we saw in the stream the whole time it was here. And now it's gone. We've got, like, the bring back the beard crowd. And if that's not the internet described in, like, one anecdote, I don't know what is. But, yeah, we're going to rush all the way from here over to the map area of the world, and then from there we can start talking. Oh, do you want to see something sneaky? Also, thank you, Payton Woods. Hi, Toycat, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good today, actually. I mean, not today. I'm doing pretty good at this moment right now, actually. Thank you for asking. Man, I've been, like, just sleeping wrong. I don't even know how to describe it. Just, I feel like something has been wrong with... Also, have you been to South Africa? I have not, JDP. Something's just been slightly wrong, and I can't put my finger on it. And if I could, that'd be great, because then I'd be sleeping better, wouldn't I? So, yeah, also justice for Toycat's beard. Do you guys want to see something cool? You can see a video, like, do you want to see 5 seconds of what's going to be like a 50-minute video or something? Do you want to see 5 seconds of a video be recorded midway through the stream? Because I think I need to record. I've been putting off doing, like, again, it's literally 5 seconds, so why am I even putting it off? But I've been putting off doing something very small for a while. So yeah. Also, welcome back to Toycat. I can finally light my legal joint. My favorite thing about, like, you know, now that weed is legal in a lot of jurisdictions worldwide, like, it used to be the thing where it's like, oh yeah, well, even though it's mostly okay with a lot of people, it's still technically a drug, and therefore, like, you know, you have an obligation to always mention, like, oh, it's a bad, or not mention it. But now it comes with the clarification of, like, hey, ask your government if it's okay to do that, and if it is, then it is okay to do joints, and if not, well, then clearly it's still bad where you are. You know, depending on your jurisdiction worldwide, it's either, I think it's still a felony in the US, right? Like, I don't know what felony means, but I know it's a big deal. It's either a very big deal or a very small deal, and if you're from Europe, Mr. Roy Sutty, I hope you're in Portugal? Maybe not Amsterdam, maybe the Netherlands. Even in the Netherlands, it's not actually legal, so I hope you're in a country where it is legal, and not just one where you assume it's legal. Although, I mean, you know, that's a whole separate question, isn't it?
Thanks, Toycat. You helped me beat the Ender Dragon today, and I got my first Elytra in survival.
Hey, thank you so much, Russian man, for the $9.99 super chat. Oh man, this lag is pretty bad. Yeah, no, I've had a lot of people say that the video helped them beat the Ender Dragon, and even though it didn't do well on views, like, it gives me, like, a big pride boost hearing that. Also, what are your thoughts on black holes, says Koya Beth. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be able to give you a full response right now, because a lot of existential terror is the short answer, and the long answer is a lot of existential terror. So, that's a thing. If you ask it again later, if someone reminds me later, we can come back to it. Don't worry, Koya Beth. But for now, let's look at this map right here. We need to fill in just a fair few more. I think one, maybe a second stream if we're doing a short one today. But I think we can finish this in 2 streams. One to get most of the maps down, and one to, like, clear up all these little bits that are on there. So that's a thing that we'll totally do. But for now, do you want to see something kind of cool? Do you want to see something pretty handy here, right? So I'm gonna now record part of the video midway through this live stream. So now, if you ever watch this video, also, okay, Afonso is from Portugal. We're good. We're good. He's not breaking any laws, because if he's breaking laws, that makes him a bad apple. So yeah, you can see a bit of a video right now. So I'm gonna turn off the webcam because obviously that's not in the videos, or not in this video at least. And then let's do this. That kind of throws things off, doesn't it? So Waddles the Pig says, "Hi Toycat, my friend Vcas is watching the stream right now, and he really likes yogurt. Any words?" Man, yogurt's such a bland thing to like. Imagine if one of your favorite things was yogurt, right? Like, oh yeah, what are your favorite things in the world? Oh, I really like the color white. I like, I don't know, t-shirts, and I like yogurt. Imagine those being your favorite things. Also, HPR, here is your sign. It is still here. And I mean, if you're paying taxes and now you're dictating what I do with those taxes, I feel like, you know, this is regulatory capture right here in a Toycat live stream. Anyway, okay, now we're gonna throw me off. We're gonna... Okay, so this is part of the video. As long as there's no super chats midway through it. Okay, another 3 hours or so of, you know, between 2 streams of placing maps and... Man, I hate my life. Doing this on stream was a bad idea. Doing this on stream was not a good idea. Also, thank you very much, Luke the Duke. Have you thought about what you'd want your last words to be? Toycat Thousandaire. I'd like my last words to be deliberately vague so people think about them for a long time. I don't care what they are, I just care that people think about them for a while. Would you do a promoted stream video for a server network of mine? I am, right now, like, we could talk about sponsor videos later. I'm kind of like in the middle of like a video thing, but yeah, no, if like, honestly, I hate talking sponsor videos of servers because they're like, hey, we need to do this or the server will die. And I quote them like even less than my standard price for everything else. They're like, oh, you want how many dollars? I thought this, and it's like, oh man, yeah, people who make you feel bad when you tell them the price that like you are worth it's not a good thing. It makes me feel bad because I'm like, am I worth that? And then it's like, well, I mean, if people pay me that much, it's a whole crisis that I don't want to get into right here. Anyway, let's do this. Let's do this, chat. We can do this. Okay. As soon as that goes away, we can do this. We got this. We got this. Okay. Oh my god, I hate you so much. I'm not... Okay, this isn't getting recorded today, is it? This isn't happening today. I really just shouldn't do it midway through a thing. I was really disorganized today. I'll be frank with you, chat. I'll be entirely frank. I was very disorganized. I shouldn't be recording the video midstream, but here I am anyway, being asked questions about 9/11. It's 11/9 in the UK. That's why it's not, you know, like it's, you know, you got your dates the wrong way around. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours of map placing across 2 streams now, and this is the current progress. You can really see it starting to come together on the left, on the right. We've got some progress to be made, and also we've got to redo some of the maps, but still, it's coming together nicely, I think, and that's okay. So I'm going to go stream some more. In fact, I'm streaming this right now. If you want to know more about my streams, I won't put it in the description because I'll forget by the time this goes out, but now, you know. Okay. We did it, chat. We did it. We made it. We got a part of the video done, and now I can just take this recording. I name it, like, Map 7 or something like that. And then, like, way later, when I finish all of it, I send it to the editor, and we get something done. Now you know. Now you know how these streams tie into videos. You just got to see part of the live... Oh, that's Map 3, not Map 7. I did a lot in one thing there. No video for you, lol. Aha, you're too slow. You can't do that to me. Got you good there. Got you good. I got you your $2. But you haven't got my ruined video. So who's the winner here? Oh, let's make a cartography table, by the way. If only to satisfy. Because, like, because I made the tips in Minecraft video, people kept making analogies between the fact that I said you should make stone stairs and, like, I just wanted to have it on record right now that, you know, I'll make a cartography table. How do you make it? Is it 4 wood? I guess it's 4 planks. Yeah, 4 planks and then 2 paper, right? So you take some of this, you throw it in there, you make one of these, and now, just like this, we can make a map with 1 paper. Although, is it worth it, chat? Is it worth it? Like, look how much more effort this is. You should get Tootsie Rolls. This is Spider Lover 2011. Oh, I actually have some Tootsie Rolls. I tried them recently. I had my friends try them, and we were all like, eh. Like, I was expecting so much, because they're an infamous thing, but they're not very interesting. They're one of the most boring, famous candies in the world, right? Like, I couldn't imagine and many things more boring than the Tootsie Rolls I tried. And if that's not tragic, you tell me what is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill this area right here first. I feel like it's the easiest one to get going with. So let's just fill this out over here. And let's do that. Yeah, let's do these 5 maps here. And then we'll go into the corner afterwards. We can move into that. So let's go. What the heck is a Tootsie Roll, says Amazing Dingus? Yeah, exactly. You don't need to know. It's one of those pieces of information that I think people overvalue. I don't know. Maybe it's like a nostalgia thing. Like, there are so many things that don't exist because they're good. They exist because they existed, and people kind of like that they existed. I went to a wedding, I told you that, right? And so many things in the wedding were like out of a Game of Thrones episode, and I was like, is this how real weddings go? And it's like, oh yeah. Well, why did we do that? Because that's how weddings were when I was a kid. And it's like, well, why did they do it? Because that's how weddings were when they were a kid. And yeah, it's an infinitely repeating loop, I guess. Why does the center look weird? It's because maps in Bedrock, like, we can just be frank and say, Minecraft Bedrock and not having bugs are two things that don't go well together. Okay, so this map right here. Oh, that's still a corner, so we can throw this one away. And make this one instead. By the way, chat, you happy? I made the maps at the cartography table. Have I satisfied you guys' curiosity? I hope so. That's how weddings work, says Brook Bottu. And don't get me wrong, I understand why there's tradition in society. Like, I think tradition is actually valuable in lieu of a better idea. Like, if you don't have a good idea, then using tradition as a stand-in is not such a bad idea. Like, people hate the status quo so much. But I mean, like, what did the status quo ever do to you? Did you search Yeet Up, my child? Thank you very much for the $4.99. I'll be honest with you. I have not done a Google search for the word yeet. Maybe that's all on me, though. I have a beacon at 00. Also, do I, Lord Meow Sambo? Twinsies? Question mark. Is that what you're going for there? If you're not going for it, you totally should be. Also, thank you, Stephen Exelby, for the £3.12 message. Oh, it's a donation. Okay, thank you so much for using Streamlabs, first of all. Second of all, thank you for giving me a thing. Even with no message, it means things to me. But yeah, so let me go back to my previous thing about oh yeah, so a lot of people, when I said about the Ender Dragon thing, they're like, oh yeah, help me too, or like, oh yeah, this video helped me with depression, like whatever, this or that. And honestly, it's weird because being a YouTuber, and let's say streamer, but we're talking about YouTuber here. This stream thing is like my side gig that I do to make money for Tootsie Rolls and American fast food and whatever else we say. But one day a jetpack, it'll be great. But yeah, that's the whole point of these like streams. They're kind of fun. But like on YouTube, that is like a thing I spend a significant proportion of my time on, right? And it's really weird because in most jobs, in most hobbies, in most things, the part of it that is satisfying is inherently obvious and clear. Like, oh yeah, it's really cool that you help customers out. It's really cool that you help people who are, I don't know, like infertile find children to adopt, right? I didn't even know. Like, it's really, also thank you, Biggie Cheese, for the Toy Cat tax. Do appreciate it, man. But in a lot of areas, it's like very clear. But on YouTube, sometimes it's not. And it's really cool when like it becomes clear, when someone says like, oh yeah, here's a thing. Because so many times like it feels like people are just saying something that they just heard, like, oh yeah, it's a thing you say when you're being nice to a YouTuber. You say that this helped me out a lot. But when you actually see that you've helped someone, when you like have some form of proof, or when someone just even says it, you're like, ah, that's cool. Thanks, man. Also, when did you first start playing this world? The 7-year anniversary is in October. I have a video planned, I believe. I do believe. I haven't recorded it yet, of course. But yeah, this video turns 7 years old. I was hoping it would be on the marketplace long before then, but you know how that goes. Also, does the UK have a lot of fast food like America? Sadly not as many. America is definitely king of fast food, which is a thing I love about your country. If you live there, appreciate your fast food offerings, jeez. Okay, so I'm assuming this is probably far enough to the east that we're on a new map again now. Okay, let's explore this one. And now we're gonna just be we're gonna fly through the air with this one, just be triple sure. But I think we're good, right? I think we're good. Okay, we're golden. I can't believe Toy Cat's almost 7 years old. It's true internal organs. I am about to turn 7 and it's crazy. Toy Cat, how do you feel about YouTube removing personalized ads, 90% of income on videos made for kids? So, honestly, yeah, twins because my world was created 7 years ago on Extra 360. Hey, nice one, Lord Meow Samba. But okay, here's the deal with that one. We have collectively as society kind of agreed that advertising to kids is a separate category. Like, I don't mind my information being harvested for better ads, but it's kind of like children don't understand the concept of an ad. Also, first time I've got a live stream, I'm very pleased, says Izzy M. So thank you very much. Good to see you, Izzy M. Thank you for paying the Toy Cat tax. Also, I don't like 7 as a number, not gonna lie. You know, I don't like Boney298 as a series of letters and numbers, but you know, I don't tell the world. But no, thank you very much for the super chat. Also, Toy Cat is yes, Toy Cat is awesome, Toy Cat is God. Appreciate it. Oh, did I want to do that? I don't think I did. Okay, guess we're not sleeping today. That's fine too. Didn't really want to sleep anyway. But also search up Yeet on YouTube and play the sound of the video on stream, and I'll give you $50. What do you reckon, chat? Should we do it? Do we need to? Is that a good idea? Is that a form of income that I want to get, or is that not? You tell me, chat. I'll work it up on you. But I'll work it based on your responses there. But yeah, no. So like, as society, we agree that children are in a different category of advertising because children don't fundamentally understand what isn't an ad. Even though there are stupid adults, the deal is in society. We stop caring about you a lot less at, like, key stages. Like, at 13, you can be tried as an adult. At 18, or at 16 in the UK, 15, it varies around the world, but at some teenage year, you can have decisions about your own body and what you put inside, also what you put inside of it, but you can have way more decisions about your own body. When you turn 21, you can, like, I guess, drink in America, and you get the point. Like, with society, have an age where suddenly, like, even though you might be an idiot, we can't be responsible for you anymore. But as children, for some reason, all of society takes up a bit of the burden there. And yeah, we've agreed that advertising to children was a bit of a weird thing. Also, everyone says, yes, do it. Okay, you know what, chat? For $50, I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for you. I mean, $50 would be nice too. What even, oh man, this lag around this map pool. This might have been a really bad idea, by the way. Like, I'm just starting to appreciate that now. But let's do it. Let's place the maps in there, and then let's search Yeet on the internet. Also, that's not right. Is that right? Oh, that is right. Man, it looks so... Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong here. Something has gone wrong. Oh, no, I duplicated maps I already had. I went one... This is the worst feeling. This is the worst feeling. Yeah, I've only made 2 maps, and now I've got, like, an awkward gap over here. Okay, that's fine. You know what? A minor setback. A minor setback. We can live with that. We can work around this one, I reckon. But yeah, the map is definitely big. I will agree. We're going to try and go around the edges here, I reckon, next. Like, we'll do these 8 maps together. Because everything else we can work on from there. But yeah, 8 maps. We go between the 2 rivers. And then there's, like, 2 maps to be had there. Easy. Actually, in fact, we'll just go to when the first river curves off. And then we'll go right. Okay, I can do that. I can totally do that. Okay, so I'm going to stare at the map real quick. And we're going to search Yeet and have the first video that comes up be my video. Yeet Vines. Is that what it's meant to be? Okay, there you go. Here is the audio from Yeet Vines. I know this is some people's favorite things on the internet. I'm sorry. It's just not a I just don't know how to appreciate it. I'm just like, I don't know. It's that thing of, again, it's like different ages with different responsibilities, and you're not at some age your responsibility includes watching Yeet Vines, apparently. Okay, everyone is very happy with me for that one. I don't know what I just did, but I hope you're happy, Mr. Thing. Also, I feel bad for Toy Cat Super Chat's interrupting him. See, I'm really torn about how to deal with this as a streamer. On the one hand, like, I'm also wrong one. You told me to do it, man. I did exactly what you told me to do. Man, this is why you don't make deals with strangers on the internet, right? But yeah, on the one hand, like, being interrupted is a bit annoying, and like, I try, you know, sometimes we're flowing and the flow is like entirely taken out. The Minecraft one. Okay, there's a Minecraft Yeet video. You know, if it weren't for that Minecraft, okay, you know, let's YouTube search the word Yeet, just for this one guy's entertainment. The Okay, I literally, there isn't a Minecraft video. This is, oh, there we go. It's by...
This is a story of a young memer named Steve.
This is...
Steve was like any
This is, I can't, I literally can't do it to myself. I look at a video like that and I'm like, this isn't, I'm not the target demographic of this. This is, I have, you know, I have too many beard hairs at 0 to be, I don't know. Also, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, chat. Hope you enjoyed that. That was the worst thing I've ever done to myself. You know, I might just be an internet whore now, you know? That might, like, I think I've joked about how, like, oh yeah, so at some point you become, like, an ego, or you become the male version of ego. I guess that'd be an e-boy, right? Maybe, I think that was the moment, that was the official moment I became, not just a live streamer, but a cam boy, that's the one, right? Yeah. Like, I'm now just a cam girl on the internet, you know? That's now what I do, you know? Like, but, more seriously, or maybe that is really serious. Maybe I am having a genuine crisis of identity right now. Also, thank you so much, HPR Stillwagon. This is, one day I'm gonna have to explain this to someone. Like, oh yeah, so how did, you know, like, where did this money come from? I mean, most people don't ask that. It'd be a pretty impolite question, but let's roll with it, and I'd have to be like, oh yeah, so, you see, I was on the internet, and someone just said if I watched a video of Yeet, they'd give me some money. And I don't know why I believe them. I mean, they were a regular super chatter, and here we are. What did the fox say? I guess, you know, I feel like I've been violated, chat. Can we just, can we take some time for me to just recover from this all? How do you display the super chats on screen and sound effect with them? It's a Streamlabs plugin. Like honestly, Streamlabs handles so much of like, every single streamer kind of just relies on Streamlabs. That's the long story short of all of this. Okay, we're gonna, if you want to know the gritty truth of YouTube, it's the Streamlabs kind of just handles it all. Also, there's definitely just another map of blue in there somewhere. So that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and then we're gonna fly up. I'm assuming it's roughly here we can place this map. Yeah, roughly there. That looks different to all the rest of them. And now we go to the southeast. I'm so lost. I've lost all sense of direction now. Okay, so we're flying positive. We want to fly negative in this direction. And when we start flying far enough south, what even is this map? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this map. But we're going to make another blue map just in case that one is useful too. And then we'll go to the south. But yeah, it's really interesting because, like, on the one hand, being a random droplet is annoying. On the other hand, like, money is pretty swell, right? Like, you can exchange it for goods and services. Wait, no, get this. You can't just exchange it for goods or services. Like, oh, that's nice. You know, fundamental part of the economy. But also goods
Am
and
I the
services.
only one thinking it's easier to watch a stream in one sitting once it's uploaded, rather than live, assuming time doesn't play a role? Greetings from Germany, BTW.
Hey, thank you, Necrit. Good to see you from Germany. I have traveled to your country many times over the years. But yeah, no, it's actually interesting how many people tell me they like these as kind of podcasts instead, like just some noise to listen to in the background. And I think that's cool. That's right, you listening to this as a podcast, I think you're cool. Just you, no one else. Also, all blue maps are useful maps. Honestly, can we just, like, fill it with blue maps and pretend that's what it is? Also, are you playing on controller keyboard? Controller. So I as yes, says Ineffable TV. Thank you very much, Ineffable TV. Yeah, you know, I've gone slightly crazy. I'm genuinely lost as to what's where and where's what. But I think we've gone too far south. I genuinely just do not know. I am going to have to fly back just to try and find out. Because it's better. Actually, you know, I know where the river is, so I can fly south of that, and I can get something done with that, I reckon. If I really try. So we'll just put that up there. We'll fly south of where the initial bend in the river is. Okay, from here, we fly to the south a bit, and then, like, to the east a bit. And then from, like, over here. Okay, we can make another map. And that's going to tie into all the existing ones somewhere. Perfect. So, Kat, how do you feel about playing a video you've never seen on a live stream? I think it's a really bad idea, right? Also, I will give you 50 more if you play the rest as HPL Stillwagon. Thank you so much for the offer. Honestly, as much as I appreciate cold, hard cash, or even warm cash, I just really don't want to, I feel like, okay, so let me explain this. This is a fun little moral quandary, right? Like, you know, even though money is the most wonderful thing, people say money makes the world go round, and although that's not factual, with enough money, you can stop the world going round, you know, like, there's a reason supervillains exist. But, also Toy Cats perhaps. Thank you very much, Mr. Russian. That is how I'm going to pronounce your name, and I hope you're okay with that. But, yeah, the real scoop is that I don't want to entirely change the live stream, even if it is in exchange for some fun benefactor on the internet. I don't want to be like a dancing puppet, on, you know, like that. As you know, again, I clearly am not cut out to be a cam girl or whatever, but I don't think I want to be like, oh yeah, even though I don't watch videos on live streams, and even though I hate that video, I'll watch 30 seconds of video I hate for $50. Like, torturing yourself is fun when you do it at your elective. If you torture yourself at someone else's elective, it feels like, I don't know. To me, it felt weird. I'd never felt that before, but I was feeling just uncomfortable the whole time. You know? That was when I realized that I could never make it in the earway business industry. Also, Cash on Fire. Yeah, Cash on Fire would be a pretty sweet fire. It's a shame. It would be lit AF if you set a bunch of money on fire. There's no one doubting that one, right? Also, can you please make a tutorial on how to stream for viewers who want to start streaming?
Can you
OBS,
please
YouTube
make
channel.
a tutorial on how to stream for viewers who want to start streaming? I have OBS, YouTube channel, mic, webcam, games, and an Elgato Stream Deck.
So thank you very much, Mr. Lord Meow Sambo. Honestly, you have all the stuff you need. I don't know why you would need advice on that one. But as far as like, will I make a tutorial video? We had a big one planned, like it's one that it was one the editor was like really big on. And the only reason, oh man, what are all these maps? I genuinely have no clue. Honestly, the only reason it didn't go ahead is just because like, I don't know, it didn't feel like a good video for people who weren't streamers. And you gotta remember, non-streamers are 90% of the audience. Maybe more than 90%. I don't know. I could estimate higher, I could estimate lower. Does that go there or not? It could go either way, right? And then this goes down there, I reckon. So we'll punch this, and we'll put it there. I mean, like, it doesn't actually matter. Like, does it matter? I honestly don't. I guess we could go fix it later. But yeah, there's also a gap there. I hate maps with gaps. It ruins my life. But, you know, we need to fill out some of these anyway. Let's grab out my cooked beef. And let's also make the last item frame. Oh, yeah, you can see the game is not enjoying these maps right now. I've never had this many maps that it's caused this much lag, so fair enough. Now I know. Watch out for that, I guess. Okay, let's make this last item frame. By the way, yeah, pro tip. I definitely recommend doing this somewhere far away from everything else. This is going to cause, like, serious issues in my world from now on. And so I guess we... You know, this might be one of the things that makes us have to move platforms. Because as... I forget who said it earlier, but some stream regular was like, oh yeah, love the map as a project. And I definitely do too. That's why I could never bring myself to tear it down. But also, like, I think this is killing my world a bit. So we'll see how that one kind of goes in the end. Okay, next up, we're going to go north of the Netherrack Cube. Okay, this is going to be a hard one to put off. So we'll just put that down there, by the way. It looks close enough. So we're going to go north of the Netherrack Cube for about 2 maps. In between 2 rivers until one of the rivers... Oh, man. Yeah, we'll follow the Netherrack Cube until it hits the 2nd river. And once it goes north of that river, we go left as far as we can. And we pray that works. Okay, and then we'll try and go up from there. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. I'm terrified. Also, welcome to the live stream, everyone. I like the squarish shape in the middle. It makes it look super interesting. Yeah, okay, wait, you're not. Just for you, Graceland Tardy, I'm gonna just hop in real quick, and I'm just gonna say, yeah, honestly, I love the fact that because this is a 360 world, it does happen to make this like fun map to look at. Like so much history kind of is delivered within this map. But again, we'll dive into that later. When it's finished, we can talk about the details of it some more. Okay, so let's go fly into the north. I'm wasting a lot of fireworks on this, and my Elytra is not happy. Oh, let's maybe go on foot for this one. Actually, we'll stop flying, and then we'll finish on foot.
H
okay,
is
chat.
The best letter of
Next
the
time I
alphabet.
fly, someone remind me
Spread
not to.
the word.
Thank you very much, Deadlock Dex, for the $19.99 super chat. This man loves the letter of the H so much that he spent $20 on advertisement for it. So chat, next time you're using letters and you're thinking, which letter should I use? Make sure it's the letter H. Use code TOYCAT for 20% off at checkout. Maps of Gaps is my new band name. I like that as a band name. Maps with Gaps. It sounds pretty nice. Almost got me, Mr. Swedish man. You know, I picture Swedish people being way more nice than that, you know? Like, I trusted you, Sweden, and then this one man tried to betray my trust. Assuming he's a man. You know, I don't know why you always, I mean, like, again, maybe this is an offensive judgment. I'm more sure that he's male than I'm sure that he's Swedish, which is interesting. Because, you know, I guess there's like a certain level of internet thing where you're like, oh yeah, I want to be the guy who, you know, there's like a, you know, it's like one of the hierarchies you can climb is how much you can, I guess, troll people on the internet maybe. And I guess fair enough to you if you're trying to climb that one, man. So also, ToyCat, you should activate a beacon, spread the word. I want to do the beacon thing so bad. It's on my, like, to-do list. It has been for a really long time. The only reason I haven't is because there's no good reason why I haven't. Okay, so let's throw these away. Let's throw these away. And let's go left one map. And it's brand new. Okay, we're going good. We're finally on track to start doing stuff. So, today, to talk about my Twitter feed, because that is content, I tweeted out, like, a picture of my contact lenses, because twice a year or so, I order new contacts, because, like, I don't need very many, I've got extended wears. In fact, I put them in 2 minutes before I started streaming. If you want to see, this is what they come in. You have a little piece of plastic, plastic in there, and you put the plastic in your eye, right? And I found it funny to me. Also, hello from regular Virginia, randomly found... You're not even from West Virginia? Why even read the rest of this? Also, how about that Boris Johnson? Is that the clown that's in? Yeah, I didn't. Is there a famous Johnson like Lyndon Johnson? There we go. It's the U.S. president, right? Like he's got a new name and like there aren't many funny Johnson jokes you can make besides like. Oh wait, fun fact: the American president Johnson made a lot of jokes about his Johnson. Google that. That is a true fact. But yeah, otherwise I don't think I can make many fun jokes. How's your day been so far, says Queer Beth? Thank you for asking. My day's going pretty well. But to answer your actual question, the one I know you're actually asking for that one about black holes. Black holes are absolutely terrifying because there's no way of knowing they're there until it's far too late, right? But I guess that describes a lot of things in the universe. But it's just especially terrifying. Also, is this right? It might not be. You know, this has got to be right. That jungle island... Wait, is that the jungle island there? Are we on the same map still? Okay, so let's throw this there, that there, that there. Let's make a new map just over here. Okay, so I think, I could be wrong here, but I think that jungle island is this thing on the map. It's really hard to be certain, but I'm going to guess that it is. And then that sand thing is this sand thing. So we're going to swim through the ocean under that assumption. Also, this has been your most unproductive map stream, Lamau. Yeah, I'm getting worse and worse at these maps, I'm going to be honest. But thank you anyway, Alina Khan. Yeah, here's the truth about black holes. And so many other things. The more you think about them, you never improve your life. But there's like a human desire to like solve problems and like fix things. So like worrying is actually quite a useful condition when you've got snakes and bears and I don't know, like people with guns you've got to watch out for. It's not a very useful thing to do about the heat death of the universe or black holes though. But that doesn't stop my mind every now and then wondering and being like, you know what? This is the worst thing. Some black holes roam, by the way. Again, another thing to Google if you want to have some fun. Roaming black holes. It's a real thing. It's terrible. I don't follow rules. I follow dogs. Good life attitude, Kyogi. Check the elytra before it breaks. Yeah, I'm not going to fly again. We're good. We're good. No more flying. It's like no fly July all over again, but in Minecraft this time. Okay, next up, we're going to make another map. We're going to guess that it's different. Nope, that looks pretty much the same to me. Is one of these better than the other? Chat. Yeah, look, you can see this one right here has the bug. This one doesn't. This one almost fills the map. It looks like it does, but this one fills a little bit more on the left. And you can't tell unless you have side-by-side comparison, which is annoying. Okay, one more map. Let's do this. Ooh, we've got an island on this one. Swim in the water, don't bounce. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'll drown myself. You know what for you? Diamond Block. Look at this. You see how I'm drowning now? This is on you, Mr. Diamond Block. You think you can tell me how to live my life? Okay, we're gonna swim back up to the surface. But, yeah, like, there's a lot of things you can kind of dive into. But to go back to my thing, like, it's funny because, like, it's just with a simple picture of contact lenses, right? It's just like, oh yeah, these are things that go into my eyes and make it so I can see correctly. If I didn't have them, right now I literally wouldn't be able to see what's going on right now. You would be seeing better than I would, using behind me. Look behind me and all the Minecraft that's back there. Look, I'm touching a grass block right now. It's really dirty. The green screen's probably dirty too. I don't know if you meant to clean green screens. Do they self-clean? I mean, they don't self-clean, but I never see people cleaning green screens. Who knows if that's a thing for sure. But you get the point that there's this very interesting dynamic where people can get kind of like really tribalistic about anything. And you might think like, okay, well that's not going to include like things that make you able to see. You better believe it does. Also, oh no, please stop. I'm sorry, have I ruined your childhood by groping the grass block? Also, yeah, did you know Elytra is actually a pair of wings and a beetle, protecting the flying from the wings? I did know that, Molly. Thank you very much for the pro tip. Also, to get everyone who watches kids vids, YouTube will consider them kids. So no, here's the thing though, right? Like, you have to work out. YouTube's not allowed to collect information on who kids are right now, and now they're taking the further step of saying, well, we also have to guess who kids are and remove ads from those videos. And obviously that's a tricky thing to do, but they're not left with much alternative as best I know. Like that, the reason this has come about is because they haven't done something for so long. And that's why all of a sudden they are doing something. The nebulous something. The thing everyone wants someone to do. Okay. So now this map will fill this one out all the way. Also, can you get the map room achievement by using level 0 maps? Is this level 0, by the way? Oh yeah, you totally can. It's just really buggy, because filling in a map 100% is so hard on Bedrock right now. But whatever, it's a whole thing. I know who kids are. Kids are a hobby. Exactly, right? Like, kids are someone's hobby. Kids aren't people yet. Okay, wait. Real talk, chat. I was going to talk about tribalism and how people can get angry about even literally pieces of plastic I put in my eye. But let's talk about kids, right? Because everyone likes to be like, oh no, kids are real human beings, Andrew. Like, you calling them, like, whenever I tell my mother that, like, oh yeah, so those, you know, those hobbies you picked up over there, those, they're pretty interesting. They're like almost real people now. And she's like, oh, they're always real people. Funny joke, Andrew. But no, it's a real thing. When you have a child, it's not a person for the first X years of its life. And you might say like, oh no, I totally disagree because they're so smart on the inside. Idea, can you beat Minecraft without contact lenses? I wish I could record the inside of my brain, just so I could show you what it actually looks like when I don't have contact lenses in. It would be a genuine challenge, but it would look so fake on the outside. I'd be like, whoa, I can't even see what block I'm in right now. But like, here's the thing. If, you know, like you might be like, oh no, kids are definitely, you know, they might be a hobby, but they're also people. Kids are, some people are saying they're human. But here's the thing, right? If they're human, why do we as society make all the decisions for them? And the reason is because they're not fully formed humans yet, right? Like they're almost humans. Also, I think because that's over there, we're gonna have to go back a map. Honestly, we could just use 2 of this and it'd be fine. Also, your favorite splash text says Lord Meow Sambo. That's actually a good question. I think my favorite splash text is the one that still references Notch, even though they think they removed all of them. Because even the people they directed to remove all the Notch references from the game don't really know about the Ed Spin reference. So fun fact, they reference Notch's hometown in there. When he's blind and can't see how ugly you are. Isn't that a key part of, like, not Jumanji, but, like, there's some famous movie where, like, there's a blind guy who's in love with a pretty girl. Or maybe she's not pretty. I don't understand the premise. I don't watch movies. I don't remember details from movies I do watch, so that's the thing. I watch a lot of movies, actually. I just don't remember them, I should say, to be more accurate there. But yeah, so here's the thing, right? Like, we have to make a bunch of decisions. And again, you slowly gain your personhood as you grow older. What is a person if not the ability to make decisions for yourself? You know, literally, I was fishing and got mending on my 4th catch. Oh, nice. That is something I wish I had on anything close to that catch. What is being a human if not free will? Because what, you know, like, if we say that a human is anything that's alive, that is sharing our DNA or whatever, like, anything that's alive would include plants. You're like, okay, anything that's alive that can make cognitive things. Because kids also, almost all your vids would be considered for kids. No, they definitely wouldn't be. Like, that's okay. So I see what you're saying with like some YouTubers been scaremongering and some YouTuber got scaremongered from it. Like, one, if some Minecraft videos are made for children, mine are definitely not in that pile, right? There are obviously like things I try to be careful sometimes. I try not to be demonetized. I was having a bit, you know, I made a little bit of a joke earlier, realized like, yep, can't make jokes about putting your things in things. And I backed off or whatever. But, yeah, a lot of people try to say like, oh yeah, all Minecraft videos are for kids. And it's like, are you a child watching this? You're not, right? Like, my favorite thing is like, demographics that don't understand themselves. Like everyone who goes to, I don't know, let's pick a fast food place. They know that there aren't many like 70-year-old pensioners walking in there. Everyone who goes to like, I don't know, a golf club, no, there aren't many, you know, poor people that go there. No one's ever like, so what's the average income here? Like $15,000, something like that. Like, no one ever guesses that. Like, you can tell from some places perfectly what the other people that go there are like, and that's how a lot of people make their decisions about where to go. You might go to a cool, trendy bar because you know only young people are there, or you might go to an adults-only bar, or whatever the particular thing is. There are places that are big because of their demographics, and then there's this next level thing where then people are like, oh yeah, I don't understand the demographics, but I'm gonna guess that I do. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vaguely guess that like, you know, like Minecraft, that is a kids game, right? Based on, I mean, like, it got its widespread popularity as a kids game during like 2015 to like 18, but it's had such a huge revival now, and that's why my channel's had a revival. During the kids years is when my channel died because it very much wasn't aimed there. And every single person I meet is like, wow, so I must be like your only subscriber above the age of 18. It's like, every single one of my subscribers thinks they're the only subscriber above the age of 18. Despite the fact that they're a huge majority. According to YouTube at least. Obviously some people are going to lie about their ages and this and that. But yeah, it'd be kind of like, what's a better example? Imagine if you thought all my subscribers were from Zimbabwe. How could I convince you they're not? I can't prove any point about everyone else. And therefore like, oh yeah, Toycat, your subscribers, they're all from Zimbabwe. That's why you keep getting these other things. Tell us the ghosting story, please, says Kelly Drummond. Honestly, the ghosting story, it's just sad, honestly. I've got to stop flying. 22 says Vex. See, right, Vex is here. By the way, you've had a tick next to your name. I've been meaning to check your channel for a while. Like, what? How did you get a tick? Oh, are you? Let's see it, Vexed. But oh, look. Okay, it's a Vexed. A man of 520,000 subscribers. So he's real, is my point. Like, you don't. Most fake accounts don't have that. Look at he's 22. Good to see you, by the way, Vex, my man. I actually do recognize you as like a stream regular. I'd love to know like how you found my streams, because as a YouTuber, it's like a whole different ballpark to like when you find normal stuff. Like the streams that YouTubers watch, there's a thing in that interests me. But I'm fake, says Vexed. Oh, he's confirmed it. He's definitely fake. I'm gonna be 20 next week. Nah, you're actually 12, Alina Khan. I hate to break this one to you, but you know, according to one man on the internet, you are 12. Because as everyone knows, only kids play Minecraft, and you're watching someone who is 23 and therefore, you know, I say I'm 23, I'm clearly 13, right? Like, have you seen how bad I grow beards? I shaved it on what, Sunday? It might have been Saturday even. I shaved my beard on Saturday, it's about to be Thursday, and bear in mind, you literally can't. Can you see anything, chat? Tell me if you can see a single beard hair, because I can just about feel them. It feels like sandpaper. I found you through tutorials. That is fascinating. So you found a tutorial and then one day you're just in a live stream, you're like, you know what? This guy's chill. Sure, let's do it. You shaving broke my heart. Well, you know what? 13-year-olds gotta learn to shave somehow, right? Chat, we're all officially under the age of 13 and there's nothing you can do to fix that one. But yeah, it's a funny thing because like every YouTuber has hugely different demographics, but people take the category as a whole. Bring the beard back, you look like a toddler, says Shayna O. Ooh, man. I enjoy the Let's Plays as they're relaxing. Yeah, the one thing I'm always going for on YouTube, I said, do you like cheese in your Q&A video? I do love cheese. Oh, I think I mentioned cheese again in my last Q&A. I'm having like a flashback. I think I just did another Q&A where I also mentioned cheese, so apologies if I go on a cheese rant again. You know, I deserve a cheese rant every now and then. That's a fair thing. Also, Charge Creeper. Yeah, the Charge Creeper, it's mine. Sorry, it's not actually a rare thing. It is cool. Yeah, there's a pink sheep and there's a Charge Creeper. It looks pretty cool when you say it that way. There's one guy who's been spamming, is it bad that I'm gay over and over again? So, I don't know if that's real, and if it is, then it's not bad that you're gay. It's bad that you think that it's bad that you're gay. Oh, unless you, again, this is one of those things. There are a few countries in the world where I guess technically speaking it is bad to be gay, because, again, you can be locked up and punished for it. But, I mean, outside of those. You know, I want to know, like, so again, I've never been persecuted for my sexual orientation, right? That's just a fact, I mean, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, I'm sure at some point it's going to happen, right? One day, they'll come for the straights, but, like, as someone who's never been, and really even questioned on it particularly much, one of the things I've always wondered is, like, you know what? If it was illegal to be straight, would I get caught? I think this is like a Dave Chappelle bit or something, but, like, it makes me, it gets me curious, you know, like, would I? Maybe, question mark? Okay, that probably goes there. That probably goes there. I'm going to stop doing these. I'm going to start with these three. Okay, so there. We're going to go left to right. See, that doesn't mash with that. Oh, I think it's just one delayed. I think that would go one to the right, maybe. That definitely does fit there. That definitely does fit there. Yeah, chat, what do you reckon? Do you think this is just one delayed? Like one too far to the left or right? Let's see. Let's see. I dropped a map. It's terrible. But, they'll come for the straights. It's gonna be true. One day, it's just gonna happen, right? We're gonna have this whole thing, and then it's gonna be over. My time of being cushy and being able to freely go after. You know, I don't actually know. I imagine not, right? There's a trend in democracies to tend really heavily to. My son Jacob and I loved your channel. Hey, thank you, Jody and Jen Colonel. See, there's a 9-year-old watching, and there's a 50-year-old watching. What a great combination. I will say the live streams, like, because there is no... You know, I'm very free. I try not to say things that are incorrect. I rotated that by accident. But I would say, like, you know, 9-year-olds on this stream, probably not a great idea. You should put off your elytra or repair it. You're killing me, mate, says Roy Sutty. I apologize for killing you, Mr. Matey. But I'm sad to say it must be done. Okay, so we've got all the maps besides that one in the corner there. That's pretty good. So now we're going to head all the way forwards from the Nevrak thing again until we can place that. Also, thanks so much for the €5, Roy Sutty, and also for the Viogo says, I'll give you $50 if you play vehicle. See, that's my thing. Like, I'm just not. I don't want to be. I don't want to be your e-boy, your cam whore. I like when streams are a positive place, not a place where you come for a thing. Also, they'll come for the straights on. Did a weird face. You know, should have seen that joke coming. Should have seen that joke coming. That's on me. That's on me for not seeing that would be a thing. So, you know, that's now we know, I guess. Now we know. But yeah, look at this. It's like, it's a lot of effort to make maps that way. I'll keep doing it the old way. Thank you very much. Been pretty sad recently. Your videos make me smile, says Eden. Hey, thank you very much. I'm glad that it helps. Like I said, like, on YouTube, there's no direct feedback mechanism that lets you know when you help people. The only number that you know on a stream is concurrence. Right now, there's 1844 concurrence. I'll come back to you in like 10 seconds and be sad or happy. And on YouTube videos, there are views. But there is a difference between the quality of a view. And there's no way to measure it. But when a video has helped someone out, or when a video is something that means a lot to someone, that means more to me than when someone accidentally clicks a video, clicks through the ad, gives me money in some way, but then kind of goes off in that. Also, we're going to make chat upset with my Elytra, which is, you know, now you've said you don't like it, I kind of just have to stick with it, right? That's a thing. Also, most Minecraft YouTubers are too energetic. I like you because you're chill. Yeah, on the internet, am I a joke to you? Yes, sir, Vigo Forsland. That is, in fact, what you are to me. But, yeah, no, honestly, the internet is the place where you can share anything and everything. There's no, like, network filter. I don't understand why more people don't just be real with their fans. Why make up a fake persona? Why be this ridiculous version of yourself when you could just be real with the internet? I think, you know, people will sometimes, you know, the thing that I like about people is when they're real people. I like all the I like the human condition, you know, I guess is what I'm saying. And when people hide that and make things up, they damage not only their own credibility, sometimes they get views in the short term, but they damage like the whole platform. And I've always kind of hated that that's the culture. Like there are a lot of YouTubers who are fine with damaging the entire credibility of the platform they're on for just them sweet. Oh god, I've got to stop doing this. I really got to stop doing this. I'm sorry. You talk differently when you record video versus streams. It's kind of neat. Yeah, that's a thing of like you can tell that when I have something to say, I condense it real hard, and when I condense it in my brain, I want to get it out as fast as possible. And yeah, you might spot that where I'm like, okay, here's a million things I want to say about horses in Minecraft or whatever. Also, I'm going to check my coordinates from before, so I can just kind of follow it all the way across, because we need to do this whole flare. Also, the Silent Normie says, I've been having trouble sleeping at night, but your challenge videos help me relax at night. Okay, we're going to scroll back. So thank you so much, Silent Normie. I'm glad they help you with your sleep. Because, you know, sleep is such a valuable thing that just doesn't work all the time. I can't, my own stream isn't working for me. Can someone find the coordinate, like the Z coordinate that I was on just a second ago? Oh, my thing is really broken here. Yeah, I can't watch my own live stream for some reason. It's broken. Oh, God. Can you hear that? I want to find my old coordinate. I need to watch my own video. It's not working for me, though. Chat, can you tell me what my Z coordinate was that I was on while I was going across the map? I need to get that exactly the same. Not my current Z coordinate, my Z coordinate from before. People who are reading out my current coordinates make me want to die on the inside. Not on the inside, actually, quite outwardly. I think I'm telling you right now that I want to die. Favorite version of Minecraft? Definitely 360, right? No, honestly, like, I really like Bedrock. I like that I'm the one champion of Bedrock in a sea of people who are the opposite. You know, man, usually chat's so good at this, but everyone's just saying my current Z coordinate. Maybe it could, maybe it's the same one, honestly. Why isn't my stream working for me? I need to... Okay. I need to show you this stuff because it seems ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna... This is what my stream can. That's now what I do, you know? It started... Okay, the moment I hit that, it started working again. Okay, what... I just want to see my Z coordinate from like 10 minutes ago, but it literally won't load. Like, I hit live and what is happening here? I just want to... Just come on. See, I need someone to go back about 10 minutes and tell me what Z coordinate was -871. Thank you, Lo-Fi. Even if it's not true, you know, I'm just going to pretend it is. Like, it makes me happier. Right here is probably good enough, is all I need to know. So let's do this. Let's start making some maps. Why do you use light mode? Because it usually is daylight when I'm on my computer. You know, dark mode is great when it's dark, and I get that a lot of people are in the dark all the time. But people who are like elitist about dark mode, like, oh, you're using light mode instead of dark mode. It's like, first of all, do what you want to do, even if that includes dark mode. Second of all, even if that includes light mode. Second of all, you know why they're called light mode and dark mode, right? Do you know also? Oh, rip. You know why they're called light mode and dark mode, right? Do you know why they're called that? They're called those things because, okay, this is gonna blow your mind. One is better for when there's light around you, and one is better for when it's dark around you. And sometimes there's more light than darkness. And let's say there's a PC that you mostly use for recording videos, which is kind of your day job, so you do it during the day. Now, can you imagine a world where you use that PC in the daytime, and therefore you had light mode turned on? Also, poor Russian girl says, you really helped me accept that playing Minecraft at any age is totally fine, because I had to hide it from everyone. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, this goes back to the point about demographics. So many people got terrified of Minecraft because there was a big cultural swing against it, I would say. It was like a full-on, like, again, I'll say cultural because it sounds fancy, but there was a full-on swing against Minecraft, I would say. Like, people were just like, ooh, that game? Isn't that the one that, like, you see children playing these days? Also, is this the same map? It's not the same map. But, yeah, there was a huge, like, swing against it. And during that whole time, I was like, you know, one, it doesn't matter what other people say about what you're playing, and two, most people who play Minecraft are adults, they're just not talking about it. Whereas it had a, you know, because what? Okay, wait. This is the core of the issue, right? Oh, there's a spider jockey over there. Isn't that nice? But yeah, the core of this issue with demographics and stuff is people notice trends, they don't notice absolute values. And you might say, what do you mean by that? People thought Fortnite was the biggest game ever because it blew up so fast. People don't appreciate that World of Warcraft and League of Legends are big games because they grew so slowly. People don't appreciate Minecraft has a huge, ridiculously diverse audience because it exploded in the, you know, in the young kind of market. Also, just going to Minecraft, says Dylan Matthews. Awesome, man. I hope you enjoy your time here. Dude, repair your Elytra. I kind of like upsetting the stream at this point, so I'm going to have to keep that one going. All the kids that played Minecraft and Minecraft's for kids are adults now. No, that was 5 years ago. How long do you think it takes to go from a child to an adult, man? Because I've heard that theory. Okay, there's a big YouTube channel that does posit that theory. Bigger than me, so their opinion's clearly more right. Also, I'm going to super chat the exact same thing. Just wait till IBX comes. IBX. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Thank you very much, Henry. And then lots of letters I can't read. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. It is true. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute does pass. People think kids play Minecraft, so adults play Minecraft, they're embarrassed to talk about it, so adults say they play Minecraft, so only kids play Minecraft. Yeah, it's a thing. There is, but I also think the bigger thing is that people notice the, yeah, you're ignorant, I mean adults play Minecraft, but hello me, but 80% of kids. No, you're ignorant for assuming that your base level assumption is correct. Just because you can think a fact is true, it doesn't make it true. If I think the Earth is flat, the Earth doesn't become fat. Also, Kelly Drummond's using reverse psychology. Do not fix the Elytra. You want to tell me what to do? But I'll show you who's boss. But no, it just because you think a fact is true, that isn't the requirement for it becoming true. Just because you have a feeling that a lot of kids play something, doesn't make it inherently true, right? Like you, especially with the Java edition, where it's like overwhelmingly adults. But even when you take the Bedrock edition outside of phones, it's like, yeah, of course. Like, depending on your definition of kid, if you take kid as anything below 18, maybe it's majority played by kids. I could believe that in that point. Because there are a lot of teenagers, especially on the servers and stuff, like, you know, 14, 15, 16, 17, etc. Like, sure, I could believe that statistic if you pointed it out to me. I'd be like, you know what? Sure, I can't refute that, if nothing else. Oh, man, please stop attacking me, spider. But if your entire information source comes down to, like, I felt something and then I said it, then you shouldn't try and make that into a statistical judgment, you know? Because the stats very much back up a different point. If you have some counter stats, they're fascinating to see too. I would love to see those. Also, thank you very much for the emojis. Well, actually, don't thank you for the emojis. Where's Matthew? I miss him. He was only coming over because we agreed to, like, meet. We had a friend we were going to meet, but he just didn't show up to his own thing. I don't know how a friend doesn't show up to his own, like, you know, like, kind of like greeting party, warming party. I don't know, like, we held a thing for him and he didn't show up to it, and then we all just chilled with each other. But, yeah, basically that's why Matthew's not there. Also, you need to fix the Elytra. No sleep, get Phantom Membrane, and fix it. Heed my warning. Heed it. Bring back Matthew. Honestly, if I ever do, like, another drinking stream, I think Matthew always comes over the same days I do those, so you'll see him. Don't worry. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. So, Kat, do you remember a stream ages ago where you spoke about your favorite currency? That sounds like a thing I would talk about. I don't remember it, but it definitely sounds like me, so I believe you 100%. You know, I'm going to go fit in the corner of this map because it's kind of bugging me. If I can fill it in, at least. But, so yeah, what I tweeted out earlier. Something as simple as just some contact lenses. What could be offensive about that? But it's funny because you can see in the comments of that. It's not like the biggest in the world. Oh, it's the same map we've got twice here. So let's throw this one away because it's slightly less complete. This one isn't all the way complete. We're missing like a few pixels, so let's just get those pixels done. Come on, game, give me those last 4 pixels or whatever. But I found it interesting, not only that people can be like kind of like that about it, but I also find it interesting that so many people have such an aversion to also, there's just floating snow here. So many people have such an aversion to contact lenses. Like, even people who are like, you know, have bad eyes or whatever are like, oh, not contacts. And I wanted to talk a little bit about contact lenses because a lot of people think that, like, oh yeah, putting a thing in your eye is the worst thing in the world. So I wanted to do something for you, internet. I'll warn you. Well, I'll say I washed my hands before this. My controller's not washed, so let's hope that's fine. But This is actually perfectly fine. This is what medical professions do multiple times every single day. But to make you all uncomfortable, oh, look at that. I'm touching my eye, and I'm not flinching in the slightest. Oh, how do you feel about that, Internet? It's fine to touch your eye. Your eye is a part of your body, but people are freaked out by the concept that you can touch your own eye. Because, like, again, from a young age, it's a good thing to learn that you shouldn't touch your eye. Like, if you're a 7-year-old, don't touch your eye, fun fact. If you are one of the kids who play Minecraft, don't touch your own eyeballs, by the way. Everyone is... Chat is not liking it, by the way. Chat is not liking that in the slightest. Cat. But your eyes are just a part of your body. They are obviously a different part of your body. They're more sensitive to touch. It's much easier to get dirt in there, so don't touch them unnecessarily. Watch, now you're going to get pink eye. Oh no, I have to touch them quite frequently. I'm actually scared now. Oh no, I got something in my eye. I did get a piece of trapped in my eye once, and it like ruined my life for a few days. But you touch your eye when you rub it, just not on purpose. Yeah, right, like people touch their eyes all the time. They just don't see it as eye touching. But that doesn't mean that it's not eye touching. Just because I don't think that I'm touching the hearts and minds of all of you watching this live stream doesn't mean that I'm stretching with that one. But that's not weird at all, says Samantha Aranda. When my boyfriend and I first started dating, I touched my eye and he freaked out, lol. I read that as you touched his eye the first time and I was like, I need to know this story. You didn't read my last super chat, Pepe Hans says Civart free. I'm sorry, but you just sent me a super chat saying I didn't read your super chat. And now I've read one of your super chats, but it's the one about me not reading your super chat. So we're 50-50. Isn't that good enough, man? Isn't that good enough? Thank you, Vigo, by the way. But also, here's the thing. Okay, can I tell you? Kiss her on the eye, says G-Bay. That's what I'm talking about. Should I touch my? I'll touch my other eye just to prove it's not a weird trick. You can touch it anywhere. Like it's an eyeball. It's a thing you can touch. It takes a long time to get comfortable with that. By the way, it has to be clarified. To wear contacts, you go to the eye doctor and they just spend some time being like, hey, poke your eyeball a bunch. You're like, really? Yeah. Poke your eyeball a bunch. Okay. Then you poke your eyeball a bunch. They're like, okay, now put some plastic in there. Oh, look, now you can see. And unlike glasses, I have glasses here, by the way. They're bad glasses. But, like, unlike glasses, think about this, right? Imagine this webcam. Oh, I'm going to drown. Imagine this webcam is a, imagine this webcam is a, is like, oh, you can see my ring light in the thing. But you can see, also they're really dirty glasses, I'm sorry, don't judge me. But you can see how like, oh yeah, look how most of the field of vision isn't in the magnified part. It's crazy, it's silly. So yeah, having it inside your eyes is way better. If LASIK wasn't so risky, I would have done that too. You know, like, put lasers in my eyes, it's just as cool. But yeah, oh, and just, yeah, I wanted to point out, before the end here, someone says as a nurse, don't touch your eye for no reason, but also don't feel uncomfortable touching your eye. Like, wash your hands before doing it. Every single time I go to the eye doctor, they're like, just whatever you do, make sure you wash your hands before you put your contact lenses in. Like, it's the one lesson they have to just keep on saying, like, hey, you know, your eyes are pretty, you know, like it's a dangerous part of your body, but if your hands are clean, then it's fine. That's the basic life lesson I learned from my doctor, at least, or my optician. Oh, in the UK, opticians are like a weird, like, they're not free like the rest of your healthcare. It's a really weird thing. I've never really understood it. But fun fact, in the UK, I pay my optician. Except sometimes I walked out once without paying and they just didn't notice. Well, actually, they kind of advised me to walk out. I think I've told the story. Just call it an optometrist. No, I won't actually. Thank you very much. Hands are never completely clean. Well, I mean, nothing's ever completely clean. I hate germaphobes on the internet and really in general. People are like, oh, consider how clean that is. Like, I can't believe you're just going to sit on a seat that someone else sat in. Don't use your hypochondriism to justify being a, you know, antisocial monster. Like, it's, you know, like, sometimes it's fine to, like, you can share things with other humans. Like, public toilets, yes, they are technically gross, but, like, life is a trade-off, you know, is my point. And people who get, like, I think hygiene is a really key thing for humans to have as a whole. I would prefer it if people were more hygienic, but also at the same time, they advise you not to pay. It was a really weird situation, okay? It was a weird situation. They basically said, hey, you could walk out right now, or we can go through the effort of putting this through the system. And I said, I will walk out right now. Also, I'm going to go back and do this last map, because I just don't want there to be a gap in it. If I'm going back anyway, might as well go back now rather than later. But, yeah, so, okay, you know what? going back to that person's story about how they touched their eye and weirded out their boyfriend, let me tell you, maybe this like tells you something about my psychology. You know, maybe you can deduce that like, oh yeah, I was actually, you know, beaten as an infant for this or something. Who knows? But I used to think that the coolest relationship would be one where you're like fully comfortable with each other. I think it's fine to have a bit of discomfort, whatever. I've worked out most people don't have the same opinions, and I've kind of adjusted mine based on that. But I used to think, like, wouldn't it be cool if you had a girl that you could trust to poke you in the eye? Or to, like, lick you in the eye even, you know? Can you lick eyes? I don't know, because if I ever ask a girl to lick her in the eye, she's going to be like, what? Is this some depraved, like, sex thing? Why would you want to lick my... It's just like, I want to know, what does that feel like? What does an eyeball feel... What does it feel like to have a tongue on your eyeball? What does it feel like to have an eyeball on your tongue? I don't know the answer to these questions, and I don't think I'll ever be able to, because if I ever do try, someone's going to be like... My husband has licked my eye. See, Heather right here. Heather is the ideal wife. I'm assuming that she's a wife because she said husband. You know, maybe she's one of the children who pretends to be. But no, see, like this hashtag lick my eye. Eye licking is a fetish. It shouldn't be a fetish. You can't do it multiple times. It's horrifically unhygienic. Don't get me wrong. That's fine. You seem comfortable asking chat about it. Okay, chat. If any of you watching right now are fine with me licking your eyeball, then again, if it's, I hope this isn't actually a weird sex thing, because if so, then this is very inappropriate to ask. But like, let me know. Tell me I can lick your eyeball sometime. We'll hook that up. Whenever, I guess like if, I don't meet many people actually, but you know, that's my dream. Again, now I'm curious as Undead Kitchen, right? What does it feel like? What could it possibly feel like? There are so many weird interactions when you first feel them, you're like, huh. Like okay, think about the inside of your mouth, right? What's the deal with that? Why is the inside of your cheek so different than the bottom of your mouth, so different to the top of your mouth? And the only similarity, the closest flesh you get to up there is somewhere else. Maybe the eyeball feels like that. Maybe the eyeball, you can lick my eye. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is all I need, chat. You can all be my ideal girlfriend together. And is that not the dream? It's normal to be licked by a cat. Oh yeah, okay, so cat tongues are like literally sandpaper, right? I've licked my eyeball. Wait. No, you haven't. I know, I met someone who could lick their nose once. That's like the furthest I've seen a tongue go. You definitely can't lick your own. Everyone just licks in the inside of their mouths. It's like the inside of your mouth is it's a weird place. You gotta know that. So I can't really see, so it's best if you don't lick my eyeball. No, if you can't see, that's why I should lick your eyeball. Okay, I'm not gonna offer to lick chat's eyeballs here, but like, just see the like, now at least everyone here is on the same level. Like there are lots of things that we as society just have to go, oh yeah, that's no, but also it's hard not to be curious about them, right? It's hard not to be curious about them, because you know It's literally an unknown sensation. It'd be like, try to describe rap music to someone who's never heard any sounds before. Like, take a deaf man, try and describe rap music. Not just any type of music, not like classical this. Rap music. It's like, so there's sounds, you know, that thing that you've just started doing. And we use them in like really aggressive ways to talk about things, all the money that we made from doing the thing that we're doing with the words. It's like, so that people listen to this because they like the words. I mean, there's a beat behind it, but it's not so important. It's kind of the least well put together genre of music, but also people like that it's badly put together because then, you know, more crazy people kind of do it in that way. And it's like, huh, isn't that interesting? And try and describe what an eyeball tastes like to me. Maybe you could just like eat an animal eyeball or something. I don't even know. Why Twigcat doesn't have a GF, says Sharpie Plays. Okay, you guys have worked out the real reason behind my breakup now. It's all gone public, I guess. Liquor in the eyes, says Kelly Drummond. That's honestly, think about it, right? If you lick a girl, okay, don't do this non-consensually. I'm gonna save myself like a lawsuit or something, but if you have someone you really like in your life and you lick them in the eyeball, you'll be the first person to have done that to them. Or for them. To them? For them. Here's $10 for not liking rap. I'm sorry.
Here's $10 for not liking rap.
I wish I liked rap. I have a friend who's really into it, but it's not good music based on the music. It's good music based on the world around it, I think. It's kind of like drama YouTubers. They don't make content. They make a world. They make a, you know, there are certain parts of your brain that are just objectively easier to stimulate, right? It's much easier to stimulate the drama part of your brain than, I don't know, like the laughing part. It's easier to make you go than to put that in layman's terms. Okay, I've made another map here, by the way. I think I already had this, but like, maybe it's useful regardless. Who knows? I can't fly home, by the way, so I guess we'll just kind of walk downwards, and then when we get another map, we'll see what that one is like. Because I want to make sure that we actually... You know, I've definitely done this one before. I do recognize that. My super chat didn't show, says the Bad Llama MZ. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Good to see you here regardless, though. How to pick up girls, Likai. I honestly think a really good, a good bonding mechanism, like, again, to clarify, only if this is someone that you're, like, quite closely connected with or whatever. But I think a good bonding mechanism would be doing something strange and unusual that kind of, like, links you together in that way, right? Like, weird experiences do connect people. Because, okay, how many people have you hugged in your life? Fair few hundred. I enjoy a hug more than the average person. How many people's eyeballs have you licked in your life? 0. There's like 3 people here, you know. Heather, who is now stream MVP, by the way. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Took out tax every stream. Thank you, Jane Lynn Morris. Good to see you here. Your second name is very Scottish. Or is it Scottish? No, it's Irish, right? It's Irish, I think. So, thank you very much for coming along. And I hope you enjoy your time here. And if you don't enjoy your time here, then I hope that... Actually, you know, I feel weird if enough people came to the stream, not because they enjoyed it, but because of other reasons. Again, that's not the goal that I'm going for. But, yeah, to go back to the thing, like, people get tribalistic about anything, including condolences, blah, blah, blah. But I was thinking about saying, right, like, plastic is seen as this big evil in 2019, but plastic is literally the thing that allows me to see and do anything in the world. I am Irish, says Jalen Morris. Oh, nailed that, chat. Nailed that. Perfect. Hole in one. Hole in one? Yeah, hole in one. I mean, if you consider, like, the guessing game to be golf, and you consider my guess to be a golf swing, that was a hole in one. Heck yeah. It's funny you're doing this at midnight. Oh yeah, I've been doing this for far too long. I need to chill with these things. Plastic killed my dad. You know, I hope it killed your dad. If I had to kill your dad in it to be able to see, you know, I'd make that trade 1,000,000 times over. In Connecticut, they charge you for plastic store bags now. I think that's a good... Here's the thing, right? This is, I think this is lost on most people under the age of... Actually, it's lost on people over the age of, like, 6. Most old and most young people, there's, like, a very small band of people who are like, you know, what if we just did reasonable things? Everyone's like, no! We can't be on the side of plastic is the most handy thing humans have ever made, but also it's causing downsides. It has to be all plastic is bad all the time, or it has to be I hate any measures to stop using plastic. How about we need to cut down the amount of plastic we use, but it's really valuable, so it's really hard to do that. It's the same exact thing with, like, CO2 emissions, right? Like, some people are like, oh yeah, why is it that, you know, I didn't drive my car to work, but also global warming's still happening. I can't believe, or, you know, I don't know, like, I did one tiny thing, or, like, because there's a big trade-off matrix being made. In fact, I think one of the things we should probably teach in school, that, you know, School of Toy Cat right now, everything in life has a trade-off. The fundamental reality, by the way, Beerts, 1 second. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to go for their partners, says Eden McMahon. I think your boy is bragging about licking his girlfriend's eyeball. And you know, I am missing a girl in my life who will let me lick her eyeballs. Everyone send your applications if you'd like me to lick your... Please don't do that. Please do not. But, honestly, okay. Controversial opinion here. Controversial opinion. I think it's probably seen as, like, trash or whatever. But I think if you have someone who's out there like, oh yeah, I you know, this is a thing we have done together. It's like, oh yeah, you must love each other a bunch. Obviously, again, if you do it with a bunch of people, might be kind of trashy. But as a one-off significance, I know that Eden McMahon, who is he's one of the guys who shows on Twitter a lot, is probably, you know, probably has a girlfriend who probably loves him. That would be my immediate guess. It would be shocking if that was not the case. Oh man, this laggers. I'm only making it worse, which is the worst bit about all of this. But yet is a thing I must do. Okay, is this map that map there? It is, but it's better. So we punch that out. We throw that in. And then we take this map and we throw it to the ground. Perfect. Okay, so then we've got this map over here. Slightly better. Oh yeah, we're improving as we go along. That's nice. If nothing else, we've got that going for us. So now we take... Oh wait, we've got these two maps first too. So that's there. Pretty much the same as it was before. And then we've got this. Which I guess goes over there, right? Oh yeah, we finally done it. We finally did it. Also, plastic commits genocide in Iraq. You know, honestly... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to go with that. I feel like only bad places. So let's not do that. Okay, so now that goes over there, right? That doesn't go over there. Where does this go? Down a block, maybe? Chat, where do you think this map here goes? I genuinely cannot piece that together. Okay, so this goes away. This is maybe useful. This goes away. This is useful. This is water. This goes somewhere. Down a block. Up one. Man, I got two pieces of advice right next to each other there. So it can't go up one. It might go down one. I can kind of see that, but also not entirely. Should we go for it anyway? No. Down and to the right one, maybe. Yeah, I could see that being the case, potentially. So I can't... Every map is valuable. Every map is valuable, except the ones that aren't, is my new opinion. Okay, so let's just take the maps one by one. Okay, so... Here, that's not correct. Why did I just do that? Here? No, okay, okay, something's gone wrong. I need to get that map back in a second. Oh man, this is all going not good. So I'm gonna just put these maps in the chest, I'm gonna put them up here for a second, just because they're getting in the way of valuable work here. Oh, this is the map from up there. I can throw this one away. Perfect. Can you lick the map? I wish I could. Down and to the right. Yeah, I'm seeing it being like maybe there, like move that to the right one. I could see that. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it, chat. Okay, so this map is going... I really don't know where this map goes. It might be up one, because it doesn't logically seem to fit anywhere to me. Over there, maybe? Yeah, it has to go up one, because it's got a swamp to the right. Maybe... Whatever, we'll come back to this one later. So, this one over here goes down there. No, that doesn't seem right either. Goes over here. That seems almost right, but also wrong. Yeah, is that right? Chat, what has gone so horribly wrong here? How is... Maybe I went down a layer. Oh yeah, that's a duplicate. That's a duplicate of that one. But it doesn't have the annoying bug on all the thing of it, at least. Okay, there we go. We've improved something. But then we went all the way to the right on the wrong layer, it looks like. So, oh, please don't tell me this is true. Yeah, I think this is true. Okay, we got the river at the bottom. Yep, it's just, we just made the same map, but again. Throw that one away. Oh, this hurts me, chat. This hurts me so bad. So this one over here is over that. Yeah, I guess that's this map here. Yeah, this is not a proud day. This is... How long did we spend today? What did we achieve? I think very close to nothing. I think so ridiculously close to nothing. This makes me sad, man. This makes me really, really, like, demotivated beyond belief. We're getting to the stage now where there's only, like, pockets left to do. But these pockets, also someone says use them for smelting. Can you smelt using maps? I hope so. I hope there's one use in this world. Okay, so now we're gonna finally finish this one over here. Put that over there. That's also not right. Okay, so someone's gonna have to tell me where this goes because I have no clue. And then we're gonna have to find some use for these maps. For now, we'll just throw them inside of this big old shulker box. We'll smelt them all up later. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. So yeah, that was a mess. This was a really great time otherwise. If you can do it, you keep track of you can do it if you keep track of your coordinates. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do in the future. Keep track of what maps go where based on coordinate. It's just gonna be really tricky for certain things like that and those. Like, it's gonna be really hard to fit in these gaps is what I'm saying. I made a lot of mistakes and now we have to slowly pay for those mistakes. But you know what? Who doesn't want to? Anyway, so before we go today, because this was a bit of a botched live stream. Is botch the word? You know, I'll take botch as the word. I just wanted to say that thank you for watching because I enjoyed your time today, and I think we all had a bit of a realization about our eyeball preferences. Again, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you're so weird," and then when I started agreeing, they're like, "You know what? Toycat has a point." Just remember, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, although you shouldn't judge Toycat by how something sounds. Judge it by how it is. Yep, that's close enough. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, wait, I also want to say, life is about trade-off matrices. I'll talk about that another time. But what I also want to say is that I hope you enjoyed your Thursday. Yeah, I'm streaming in like 20 hours from now. So set a live stream for 19 hours and 45 minutes. And you can watch me probably play the Hunger Games or something. It's been a while since I've done that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, because I'll see you all in the next live stream. Goodbye. Lick the camera. Shall I lick the camera? I actually don't want to lick the camera. I feel like it's probably gross. Like, I can only lick things that I assume are clean. You have to clean your eyes if I'm gonna lick your eyes. And it's been a long time since wait, actually, one sec. You know, I said goodbye already, but I'm so curious. Can I clean this camera? Let me, do I have anything here that's built for cleaning? I have like, okay, well, one sec. We're just gonna, okay. Can you see me better now? I don't think you can. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Do 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 do. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.